An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Washington Huskies and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Huskies head coach. They are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation. And now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. Fielded in the end zone, it's right. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Offense in a bunch formation. Quick give. It's Coleman. Still on his feet at the 25. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the big fullback. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And the fullback breaks off a nice gainer there. No such thing as just 3 yards in a cloud of dust with this guy. He can make people miss and get you a play.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Flag 14! Flag 14!
Good, strong tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, on that third down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after they catch. But this is...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end.
Wide 53! Wide 53! Straight on the end!
Just couldn't find any running room. He'll lose a yard, and they'll turn it over on downs. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. They'll test the right side. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Hey, I like this by the offense. Nice job of not forcing it, having to throw the football. Now you make it third and manageable and put your offense in a better position to succeed. That's a nice second down play.
Tough run here. It's Washington. They get... On the ground, the defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's fourth down.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Quarterback keeps it. He's barely going to make it back to the line of scrimmage, and he'll be stopped short on fourth down.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Smith dropping to pass. Throws to the wideout. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man in the middle. There he goes. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in. where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Motion from the wideout. The run inside. It's Coleman. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Turns up, it's Kamara. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Smith wants to throw. He's going to fire deep. And that one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
My goodness, he unloads on that one. Trying to take it back. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend.
Break. Here we go.
Takes the handoff. It's Carr. They didn't get a push at all on. And it'll be no gain on the play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Still nothing on the board as we open up play here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Running to the left. Nowhere to go.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Moves to his right. On the run, deep down the right side. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. Those linemen can get a little aggressive sometimes in pass pro, and it'll cost him. Touchdown off the board, and they'll back up 5. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Rush right in his face. Brings it down on the right side. Running free. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Husky. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they could not have finished with more style. An 87-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's right. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Second and long here. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Throws for the tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Dude, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Smith dropping to pass. Throws it deep. Goes high to pull it in. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Under pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision. Do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that was an interception.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Just keep slinging it. Flip it out to the back on the screen. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards, but if you think about it, nice short completion sets up a 3rd down, and guess what, nowadays 4th down, green light, we're gonna go for it anyways.
Third and long coming up. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. He's changing the play. Smith wants to throw. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets in the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Sangopolitelli. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Long way to go on second down. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for space, it's Coleman. Oh, he's got some space. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Right side, it's right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. They're going back to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Smith dropping to pass. Touchdown, Tigers. Fitted in the window for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. From deep, it's Hall. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a gap, it's Clark. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Washington wants to go quickly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Here's the give off the left side. They put the brakes on it.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on first down, TFL, second down, TFL. Now you set up 3rd and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Pulls and fired complete. He did everything he could to find enough running room, and he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. The kick is on its way. On the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off play action on first down. Rush is on. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. On his way back from the 20. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 4 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Longhorns, with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one, and win a fireworks-filled football game. The victory gets this team to 4-2. It has not been a perfect start, but they are right in position entering the second half.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Jaron Kiave Songopolitelli hauls it in. Made a defender miss. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Rashad Downs going up top. He hurls one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. He's got it on the right. Gets away from one. Finds some space. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. Looks it in. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Breaks into the open. Pass to 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers! They take the lead here in the second half. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Hall. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Clark. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Now here's Songo Bolatelli. Going for the big play. He's got it down the field. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
The Huskies are marching down the field. Sangapolatelli, play action. Turns it upfield.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's a give to Washington. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Now here's Jaron Kiave Sangapolatelli. And it's incomplete on third down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get down the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Guys, after that miss, we are still sitting on a 5-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. On the ground, it's Coleman. Makes a man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Smith wants to throw. Stepping to the right. Fires on the move. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. On target. Turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there. They just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Left side is right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Trying to get the corner. He'll pitch it. Maybe some room here. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown LSU! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hall. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. And it's picked off by the defender, but he's out of bounds. Couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Second and long here. Sangapovatelli on the play action. Rolls right. Slings it downfield. And his throw is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, this is a no-brainer. It's fourth down. We're down multiple possessions. We got to make this happen. We got to get the first down. We can't be worried about the clock. Then we got to go fast, work the sidelines to the best of our advantage to save as much clock so we can get multiple scores.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. JKS. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So the defense can't stop the clock 3 times here, so they can't just kneel on it. Need to pick up a first down and protect this lead. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. All over him immediately. Well, they called that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
And they try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space. They didn't do it, and you can tell that's why the ball went nowhere.
He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Takes the handoff. It's Coleman. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Punt is on its way. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback.